Okay, hey you guys. I have another fun reading to share with you. Again, this is in very rough format. I'm just sharing this because I thought you'd like to know. I read tarot plus astrology, so I can get a better story out there for you guys, so don't worry about these astrological charts. It makes sense to me, okay? So, this made me so happy I could almost cry this evening. We got, dun, 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 a readout of President Joseph R. Biden Jr.'s call with the President Emmanuel Macron of France. So happy. I can't wait for President Macron to visit DC again, our oldest ally. He tried so hard to stretch out an olive leaf with Don Julio. But anyway, so of course I want to know what they talked about, because it says that President Biden spoke with Macron to express his desire to strengthen bilateral ties with our oldest ally. President Biden also stressed his commitment to bolstering the transatlantic relationship, including through NATO and the U.S. partnership with the European Union. The leaders agreed on the need for close coordination, including through multilateral organizations, in tackling common challenges such as climate change, COVID-19, and the global economic recovery. They also agreed to work together on shared foreign policy priorities, including China, the Middle East, Russia, and the Sahel, Sahel. I don't know what that is. So, yeah, there's a lot of cards out here because I had to get clarifiers. So, the card of the reading, what's giving life to their discussion today? The Ten of Pentacles. This is also, they're not talking about the Trump dynasty. They are talking about the establishment of their agencies, their history together, but also we're looking at NATO and all the multilateral organizations. This Four of Cups reversed is because we had to wait a long time until they could talk with one another. It seemed like forever, but you know, that pause is over and they are having their discussions. So here we go. Here we go. The first house, who I am. Their partnership. Look at this. The cards that they had for the partnerships. The point of power, the point of money, and judgments. The judgments that they have, these are literal judgments. You know, things through the courts, and judgments about the power that was wielded and how they are going to use their partnership as such. The astrology said go to the 7th house partnership. So when we go over here, look at this, the 8 of Pentacles. This is routine, expertise, training. These are the things that have been established and have worked. So this is best practices. The astrology said go to the 2nd house of ownership and income. And there we have the Emperor reversed. So the Emperor reversed was a coup. The coup that almost happened to the United States of America. This feels like it's more from Macron, that he's very upset about getting the bad news of all these MAGA gross people storming the Capitol, and how things are manipulated, incited for that to happen. But that goes to the big mystery that's always been going on with the Don Julio administration, because they had to have that coup in order to try to protect some gains. But those assets actually belong to the United States. So, secrets. 9 of Wands. Being on defense, protecting one another. Hidden enemy. Look at their hidden enemy. The rusher and everything that the rusher wants. defending that, and fighting it. So the secret, the hidden enemy, China, Donald, Russia. We go over here to the 11th house of friends, wishes. The Lover's card. They are reaffirming our alliance and our friendship with the call. And the clarifiers on that, the High Priestess, the Two of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. This has to do with strengthening their alliances through intel, and intercepts that they get with the High Priestess, which is Russia ops. I forgot to say that here with the Nine of Wands, strengthening their defenses together, this is what it is. They know what the judgments are. There is a prejudice and a bias to what's going on because they know what's going on. And that bias is how it affects elections and how this transnational mafia is always triangulating with the Eight of Pentacles, propaganda, data, digital armies. So that's what that was about. Now, I really liked seeing this part. I'm going to move this out of the way. This is what got me going. What was crowning their discussion? The Star, hope, healing. The clarifiers for that we have, They have hope because the nightmare is over. We have a lot of security and trust, and we have stockpiles of defenses, and we're going to work together regarding COVID. That goes there. I think I messed those up, but anyway. We have the 9th house. Lands far away. I feel like this is China that they're talking about, and the laws. We have intel. Things are on the move, how things got moved. There's so much momentum going on there, and how this originates through Russia, the Russia-China connection, and the law. In regards to their conversation today, shared resources, we have the Six of Swords, trying to calm things down again. 7th house partnership, we talked about this, the 8 of Pentacles. Now, the 6th house of day-to-day activity, public service, and our military, there's that Knight of Pentacles that we're supposed to be on the watch from. I think this is, all the monetary transactions. Donald is busted because he gives so much money away. He has so many runners through the military, through the agencies, through healthcare. It's a transnational mafia. So in their conversation, they're hopeful that with the Star, that they can get to the bottom of this Ace of Cups, which is always the ultimate Russia op. Russia getting what she wants. The Queen of Pentacles reversed. This could be COVID, but it can also be with data, stealing data. So it's data and COVID and assets. So they were talking about day-to-day routine, how they're hopeful that with their public servants, also they can have a new start as we overcome COVID-19 together. The 5th house of the Sun. Ooh, this is a mess. The 5th house of the Sun has to do with the office of the President of the United States, Biden. Look at this. We have the cover-up again. The Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands reversed. They're discovering with the office what was being covered up. The Lovers. Donald, when Donald was FOTUS, trying to cover up all of the things he was doing with his office regarding his agreements with the Russia, This could be with like Jared and Josh Kushner being Iran runners. It could also be, remember, General Mike and General Charles Flynn. But all these cover-ups, Trump, Russia, covering up for Putin, but he's reversed because we know. And Seven of Cups. Hello, North Korea, China. They're talking about all the cover-up stuff that was going on there. Fourth house defense, we have a well-sound structured government. They had some discussions about the best people, the best things that they need to do, and they've made some decisions. They talked, this is the siege on the Capitol, and the news that's coming out about how all these things were related to one another. Getting to the bottom of who funded, who was involved. There's more news coming out about that. Third house of communications, it was a quick call. And the second house, income gains value. I talked about this earlier. This was the coup, how that all happened. Oops. Yeah. And then we talked about this one, the first house. Point of power and money, judgments that are out there, and how they're going to move on harmoniously. I really like this. This just made me so happy that the star of hope and healing was crowning them both. Yeah, that's it. Okay, have a great evening. Talk to you soon. Bye.